My wife always threatened divorce during every argument. I finally gave her what she wanted. I, 35M, have been married to my wife, 32F, for 7 years. For most of our marriage, there's been one constant theme. Every single argument ended with her threatening divorce. And when I say every argument, I mean it. It didn't matter if the disagreement was over something small, like what groceries to buy, or something bigger, like finances. Her default response was always, maybe we should just get a divorce then. The first time she said it, I was completely blindsided. We were newlyweds, still figuring each other out. I remember we had a silly disagreement about me forgetting to text her that I was running late. She got upset, I apologized, and then out of nowhere, she hit me with, if you're going to be like this, maybe we should just get a divorce. I was stunned. I thought she didn't mean it, that she just said it in the heat of the moment. So I brushed it off. I told myself, it's just her way of venting. But as time went on, it became her go-to weapon. Didn't agree on what color couch to buy. Divorce. She burned dinner, and I suggested ordering takeout. Divorce. I pointed out that she forgot to pay a bill. Divorce. Even when she was the one at fault, she'd flip it back on me and end the fight with that word. Divorce. At first, I tried to reason with her. I'd say things like, why would you even say that? We're married. We're supposed to work through things. But she would just shrug and say, well, if you don't like it, then leave. I loved her, so I stayed. I swallowed my pride, apologized for things that weren't even my fault, and convinced myself it was better to be silent than to lose her. I thought I was protecting our marriage. But really, I was destroying myself little by little. Because when your partner constantly threatens to leave, you stop feeling safe. You stop feeling loved. Every divorce she threw at me chipped away at the trust and comfort I thought we had. And then came the breaking point. A few months ago, we had an argument about something ridiculously small. I had paid our internet bill online, but she swore I didn't. Instead of checking the account, she immediately accused me of lying. The argument escalated, and like clockwork, she said the words, maybe we should just get a divorce then. But this time, I didn't stay silent. Something inside me finally snapped. I looked her straight in the eyes and said, all right, let's do it. If that's what you want, let's get a divorce. The look on her face was priceless. For years, she had dangled that word like a threat, expecting me to back down. But this time I didn't. She tried to laugh it off, saying, you're overreacting, you don't mean that. But I did. The next day, I contacted a lawyer. I filed the papers. And for once, I didn't back down. When she realized I was serious, she panicked. She cried, begged me to reconsider, promised she'd never say the word again. But by then, it was too late. For years, she had used divorce as a weapon, and now that weapon finally cut her too. The divorce process was rough, I won't lie. There were nights I questioned myself, nights I wondered if I was throwing away years of my life. But every time I remembered how it felt to live with that constant threat, I knew I was making the right decision. Last month, it became official. We're divorced. And you know what? For the first time in years, I feel free. No more walking on eggshells. No more living in fear of the word divorce. Ironically, by threatening it over and over again, she manifested it into reality. The saddest part? I think she never really wanted a divorce. She just wanted control. But words have power, and she underestimated how deeply hers cut me. She called me a few days ago, crying, asking how I could just leave like that. I told her the truth.